think. So I'm thinking something is going to happen, and it doesn't. So let's see what happens here. So this actually gets stolen. So I guess it happens later in the game. My mistake. So I realize I need more depots. So I stake another depot. I've killed these already, so now I got some Jacksons up here. Got my M16s. I'm pretty much, I think I'm waiting for this to wear away. And he goes to push with his Typhoon, and I think he's going to get sniped if he keeps pushing with it. So now they got the middle of the map here. They still have map control. They have map control now because my opponent was pretty much dead, and I had to do all the work here to stop these attacks. But now you can see this massive 15 unit thing is going on. But actually I'm going for a backdoor bombing run here, trying to get, I know I can be seen, but I need to really do this backdoor and try and bomb this and take this down, because if I can take these buildings down, I can do a lot of work. So he sees that he sees that this is coming, and it's no surprise that this is coming. I'm really going to try and stop this. But then here comes this Typhoon. I don't know if the Typhoon's actually going to stop it. I actually go for this, and I'm actually going to lose it. I realize that the Typhoon is pretty much going to snipe both these, so I lose both of them. This game's looking pretty grim right now. But I go for these anti-tank guns because I realized earlier that there's nothing really here to stop this. There's only like a couple of units, and all they are is armored, and there's nothing to really... I only think there's one infantry unit, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, wooded AT is the only way I can stop this, because that's the only composition they really has I can stop this with. So I think I start pumping out wooded AT to do my best here, and I got a couple Jacksons, so I think I send the Jacksons over to help, just to be pretty much a cover for anything that's going on. This game's looking really grim. As you can see, they have a major victory right now, and this game is looking pretty grim, but I do know the ending to this game, so have no fear if you are worried that I'm going to be eliminated here, because have no fear, I'm going to bounce back. I promise you this. So here comes this so this is when the fun actually starts coming. So here comes the anti-tank gun. It's going to be pushing up here, and I'm going to start actually bombing. Yes, so I got some Warhawk fighter, so I think I start going for the anti-air, but I think I pull back here. I might lose this actually. Actually, he's probably going to get sniped, and yes, it does get sniped, so I lost another unit here. So okay, I have radio silence here, so I'm really just trying to sneak in here and take this down. I don't even know why I'm sending these bombers. Just foolish play by me. Just horrible decisions by me right now. He's actually macroing. He's got the admin here working too, so he's trying to get that money up. I have this armor 18. I don't know what happens here exactly. I'm trying to think of what goes on here again. In this game, I'm very confused. So here comes some Rangers. I'm pumping out some Rangers, and I don't know if I made any more anti-tank. I'm pretty sure I made more anti-tank, but I'm not exactly sure. He's stumping my Jacksons. As you can see, my Jacksons can't be seen right now. You can't see my Jacksons, or I can't see his, so my Jacksons are getting sniped. As you can see, recon is very important. If you don't have recon, you won't know what's going on. So I start pushing on him here, and I don't know if I'm pushing on him with... Oh, I think I go for some crazy rush up this left side, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure if I go push in here, and I think I go for some crazy rush afterwards up here on this left side, because it is radio silenced. I'm going for some crazy push, so I'm trying to just spot these Jacksons at the same time. I've got a radio silence in the middle. I'm trying to stay alive here. And I think I pump out wood AT. I'm not exactly sure. And I get surprise attack, and I realize this, and I think I pushed back this Willie's Jeep and start pushing on this Willie's Jeep here. And there goes the spy. I put spy down and just take him down. So I'm trying to think exactly what happens in this game. I'm trying to see what's going on. I think... Do I go for infantry push? I'm trying to remember what happens here. He's pushing on my opponent here, and he's trying to take my opponent down. He's got some tank destroyers. We're not going to do much against these Jacksons. So I'm really in a bit of trouble right now, trying to get this game. I don't remember what I do here. I'm trying to remember. It's pretty foggy. I think I'm doing one thing and I'm doing another. So here comes some airfield. And here comes a Warhawk. So I'm building Warhawks for some reason. I have no idea why I'm building Warhawks. But here comes the camouflage net or radio silence infantry. I end up stealing this, I believe. I end up stealing this. And I'm going for some crazy like backdoor attack while he's pushing. So we take down the Willie's Jeep. So if Willie's Jeep gets focused on it, now I can start really doing damage with my Jacksons. So I'm actually taking the blunt force of my M16s and just letting them be meat shields, and then I'm attacking with these Jacksons assault, but they're gonna get pushed back easily, as you can see. So here come a bunch of Warhawks. I don't know why I'm making Warhawks, but I am for some reason. I think I'm trying to take down the M16s or something. So I'm pushing this infantry now, realizing this is sort of my only last hope, is to push on this infantry and take it down. My opponent's really getting pushed back here, so here comes some Warhawks against these Typhoons. The Warhawks will do a lot of work against these Typhoons. I think the Warhawks will have an advantage over the Typhoons. I'm pretty sure, because they're fighters and they're fighter bombers, so fighters usually win out against fighter bombers. As you can see, I'm going to actually put pressure. I'm going to probably take these two down and do some work. So I actually end up stealing boat depots here. So now boat depots are mine. And here come some anti-tank guns. So I think this is when the battle turns. My opponent is pretty much dead, and my teammates are pretty much dead, and it's up to me now to win the game, 2 versus 1. And this is where I'm going to put this wooded AT here, and this is when I actually end up stealing this middle base, and this is when the battle's going to turn. As you can see, he doesn't have anything really. He's got stuff building now, and here comes an admin. So he's actually just spent $100 on nothing right now. So he's actually just spent $100. So now that's a lot of money to spend on an attack, especially when he sees me pushing. As far as I know, yeah, they see me with infantry here, so they see me pushing. So I'm actually going to go for a steal of this secondary HQ, and this will be very key, and I don't know why on earth. Oh yes, I realized I ended up pushing with these anti-tank guns, because nothing can shoot my anti-tank guns except except this Greyhound. This Greyhound won't get close enough really to do anything, and all he has is the tank. So only these tanks can do something, but they're only light tanks, and I'm pretty sure that the basic anti-tank gun can outrange a light tank, even a Chaffee. So this is when I put these in the woods here, and anything that comes my way I'm going to end up sniping. So I'm really got this advantage now. So I'm going to start pushing, and I've taken this secondary HQ, so now I'm in a big advantage here, because I have the secondary HQ. He just bought an admin building, and right now the British player Psyko doesn't have a lot. He only has this, and I'm going to actually steal his depots. So I'm going to take these depots, and now money is rolling in, and this is where I believe I make the barracks now, and I'm making a barracks to push up here. And Trooper surrenders because he has nothing left, and he actually just got sniped, but he stays in the game, and I believe he watches. But I end up stealing both depots and ended up sniping his depots as well. So the game is 1,000 points away, and I need to make up 1,000 points in 5 minutes. So I don't know if I can do it. You guys are going to have to wait and see. So here comes a very close game. He just made a fighter there, I believe. I think that's a fighter. No, it's still a Typhoon. So I start pumping out Rangers here. I start massing out Rangers, and I start pushing on this airfield, because if I can take the airfield, I can just go crazy, start bombing across the middle here. So now here comes a ton of Rangers. I have a bunch of Rangers pushing here, and here come all these Jacksons, and I'm just massing up Rangers. I think I had a bunch of money saved up, and I start pushing on this outpost, trying to take this HQ, and if I take the HQ, I can stop a lot of stuff from happening. He's frantically trying to stop this attack. I made an anti-tank shelter as well, and this anti-tank shelter is going to take some heat, but now I got a bunch of infantry pumping out too to try and push this back, and that's actually going to go down. So now I'm in a bit of a scramble here. I'm trying to take this. I'm trying to stay alive here in the middle, because this is the last push I can pretty much afford. It's just making all these heavy Rangers, and all he has Rangers as well, but I have so many Rangers right now, and I got Blitz working, so I'm going to be able to pump these out so fast. I'm going to take this